Oh, yeah.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, it's like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, it's like the hell in the clock. Just like the hands of the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself, top two. I go the competition like I bought a hot suit. There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'm not going to cash to my money. You know what?
There we go. Where's my dip? No way.
It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears. Downtown between
We're going to see the newly acquired Cole Holcomb. Newly acquired right outside linebacker.
Back in 2002. Nothing like
He's a
the
run
fanfare
stopper.
of introductions to an NFL game, and that
Here's
was
the playoff
in evidence a
picture.
moment
They got
ago.
3 teams at top. The
Fireworks,
NFC
pyrotechnics, you
top
name it.
7-3.
This crowd is ready
Lions.
as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago
A
Bears
slew of
and the
teams in the
Detroit Lions.
Hamptons.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon
This is
Gordon.
where that ball
Look
game
at
right
this
now.
Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of
How
the
much
last 6
time?
games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50
How much
points
time?
in the win last weekend.
Oh, God.
You do that, you're not
Come
going
on.
to lose very many games.
I know.
Maybe not
We need a
any
miracle.
games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
You see Nick Foles coming out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, as he will be the one to lead this Bears offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception.
What else
I think he just
you
wants
gonna
to
do?
jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
All right.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found
You
whatsoever.
got the throwback jerseys on tonight, though.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Foles.
Oh, there's the rookie, Juan Davis, the big tsunami.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when
Thought
all
it was
you're doing is
short.
going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Like a Nick Diddle version of him. He's huge. Look at that big old boy. It's like Gilbert Davis. This is where they get a first down on like a screen right here.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run
There it
call
is.
here. They'll look to throw instead. Now Gruden falls, loses the football. It's out.
Oh my God. Who made the hit?
Recovered by the dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your
Yeah, I
own
probably got that
defense.
with
Sudden
Tavai, I
change,
would've won
sudden
that.
change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the Bears punter now.
Just gotta do middle
He'll kick it
return
away
for
after
now.
3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Oh, he's still up. Oh my God.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent
when you hear
field
that song,
position
yeah,
here
you
as they
really
take
come out.
over 1st and 10.
Top once again. He's gotta be careful, Roquan Smith.
First carry for the Andre Swift. And he's going to
How
get this
come I
one
can
down near
never
the 45-yard
do
line.
anything on that play?
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get
Oh, I would have broke that outside.
stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I remember they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Where was he going?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
76.
In on the stop, the former Georgia
Ragnar?
Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Down, solid coverage by the Bears D.
I like that look, too.
Got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Lions 3, Bears nothing. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that
No,
drive.
it's out of bounds,
and they
Rob.
did that. 3 points,
Oh,
they
yeah.
won't turn that down at all.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what
Look
I've
at
heard from
Gruden.
guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the
That's
start of
true.
a
I've
game,
never
it's not
seen
going to
it
be
do
a
that.
great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Foles.
Oh.
Defense has it covered.
Jalen Reeves made him.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
32-yard line.
Yeah. I put that in the description.
On 1st down, Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big
Jesse James on a slant.
his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pick.
Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7
How scary, dude. That guy sitting in that zone right there. It looked like he was just going to leap up and
He was able to move
pick it.
around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Yeah,
now
week
the extra
1.
point try forthcoming.
And I went on a 5-game win streak. 5-1, or I didn't,
Increase their lead to
but we
10-0.
played after that. Yeah, we went on a 5-game win streak, and we lost 2 in a row. And now 2 in a row.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation.
Arizona's 1-9.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop
That's the one you dream about.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Foles, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was
a little
expecting
pass
to do big
interference,
things,
but it was
but
under
certainly
5
hasn't turned
yards.
out
And
that way, at least
caught.
not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And very little running room there.
Defense is
He
stout.
did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
Very.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he wins that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Of course, it's a holding call when I drill a 3rd and 13, a 3rd and 8. Ah, it's a fucking blitz and John policing out of that hit. 3rd and 18.
Decent game. They're all for none on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. All people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Does he?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
I tried to go deep on that fucking route.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions,
Rutherford.
but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive.
The guy just came up and
Defense
deflected at the
finally
very
starting to get
end.
locked into them a little bit. Might have to
Thought
go
I was
a
gonna
little
run
bit
right
deeper
under
to
it
the
for
playbook
6.
on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this
Yes,
one
sir.
away.
Sounds good. Hit me up. Yes, sir.
All
right, ready.
Take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
with the score, Lions 10, Bears nothing.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Foles pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Graham's got it, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie. And in the film,
got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Quinn, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The Lions take over 1st down.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are really healthy and early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So he gets a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry out Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. returns this to the 22.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games later today and then a full slate coming up this weekend. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. In the late afternoon games, one to keep an eye on for sure will be in Minneapolis, where it'll be the Vikings taking on the LA Rams. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Austin Seibert set.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Swift, ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion, Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
McCann's got it teed up. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Montgomery. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Lions' 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. The connection made. It's Graham. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
This is caught by Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll he'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down, Stafford. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
44-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Chicago.
Now Foles. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end, Kmet.
Foles pass.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
There's Foles. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Makes the score Lions 24.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And a net touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deeper. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. It's going to be caught. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Foles ready to lead this offense. Down by 7. A minute 15 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
10 yards on the pitch.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
The 34-yard line.
Back to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's complete to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down, Bears.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford going to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing here, Stafford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Recovered by Chicago.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, so round, how round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. Nothing on default, automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This is my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby.
yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't
fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.